One second.
It's gone through the whole process. We rushed to just get the bureaucracy out. Well, the FDA and so everybody else is signing off on it. So here's what the CDC director, Robert Redfield, who is great in the natural, but has no business in our show. Cut to you.
You don't want to be the last group fan of getting COVID because the vaccine is going to begin to be rolled out probably.
You're greedy, Henry.
Initially in a hierarchical way for nursing home residents, and then
You're greedy. You're a cooker. That's what you're a cooker.
providers and individuals at high risk for outcome.
Henry.
So he's saying be smart, but I don't think you should be giving up old plans. Be smart about it. You're 89 years old, you're not feeling well. Maybe not the time to travel 150 miles to see your governor somewhere. I don't know.
I do think we'll have about 40
No.
million doses of vaccine before the end of the
She likes you, but not that much.
Vaccinate 40 million people, but then it will continue through January and February, and hopefully by March we'll start to see vaccine available to the general public.
That would be great. First responders go get them. Seniors, especially trying conditions, absolutely. Teachers should be next. That would be great because it helps school kids. I'm not worried about kids, nor should you be. So, with the virus here, if I'm governor of a state, mayor of a city, I said, restaurant association need to be involved. I'm going to set up monitors within the restaurant association. These are the criteria. Take some pictures of what you've done and how effective it's been. Let's trace back to the Applebee's down the block or the Joe's Burgers 6 miles away. How have you done? People complain. Have people workers? Okay, you trace it, doesn't happen. Okay, great. When it did happen, what we're doing was fantastic. Then you set up protocols. And you say this, don't quit at home and watch your business go and the lease payments come unpaid and get kicked out. I want to keep you open. How we doing? How do we set up
Pre-paid.
How much is your
You're a
take?
good
Can you
girl.
make a profit? And I'm working with you. Can we do more takeout? And then can you monitor each other? So when you're done saying, guys, that's worse, go down the block, you're going in. It's too crowded. You had the bar mitzvah on top of the wedding, on top of the confirmation and graduation. You're doing it for everybody. And the governor comes in, and if the cops are doing what, they hand out a summons that says it's not going to be fulfilled, it's going to correct things. That's how it works, especially 8 months later. You don't need to act like
All right, thank you.
Happy Thanksgiving, thank you.
They say thank you also.
Bye-bye.
not having his mask on. Getting arrested. So he said, I'm just taking a breath. And they said, okay, turn around. And they locked him up. Who's a kid? See, this guy, Robbie De Niro. He's Adams, upstate New York. He's Buffalo. Listen to what he did and listen to what happened. And I feel bad for the police officers. They're in an impossible situation again.
And I put a link on Facebook Friday night that I wanted to get together business owners and protest and fight the lockdown that I feel infringes upon our freedom. They showed up Friday night. We were about 20 minutes into that meeting when some sheriffs and Department of Health officials showed up uninvited. My business was closed. We were not conducting business. This was a protest. They walked in uninvited. A couple of the patriots that were here with me said, hey, Robbie, there's some sheriffs here and Department of Health officials. What do you want us to do? And I said, get them to leave. And well, the video speaks for themselves. Those patriots took it upon themselves to stand shoulder to shoulder and tell them to get out. And we were right, because if we were wrong, they would have called for backup and come back. But they didn't. They left.
But the cops' hearts are united. They don't want to crack down on people trying to earn a living like they do. A lot of them have part-time jobs or businesses are investing in that anyway. You know, you got 20 years in that, or you have another job because you might have a little bit of freedom and a little bit more flexibility. Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick, he knows El Paso's made up your mind. He gets it. Crack down there. He knows Dallas has long food lines. Why are there long food lines there? Because people can't earn a living. They're not lazy. So how do you balance cut 14?
Well, Robbie's a patriot. Our founding fathers, they were upset over the Stamp Act and other actions by the king, I would say a lot less egregious than what Democrats are doing to citizens everywhere in this country. And this is a peek into the future under the Biden administration, Senator,
Agreed.
if they lock down this country. They are pushing Americans beyond where they want to be pushed.
Those are breeds.
Americans put up with a lot from their government, but they will not have their freedom and their rights taken away, and that's what we try to protect in Texas, and we are here.
And look, and people are upset in Texas. They might be upset in Florida. We've got the same numbers, better numbers, not much better, but better numbers off the top of my head than they have in New York and New Jersey, and they ruin lives in New Jersey.